Otherwise, we will go on reading. Mrunal, the next 5 you will read there, from 6 to 10.
Yes, sir. Honesty, commitment, loyalty, open-mindedness, and growth.
Yes. Everything is clear? All these attributes, you know the meaning properly? You can ask me. 11 to 15, we have Shlok Patel.
Friendship, faith, knowledge, leadership, optimism.
Yes. You know what optimism is? Shlok.
No, sir.
Do you know the meaning optimism?
No, sir.
Very good.
But I can guess.
See, if you don't know anything, curiosity should not remain hidden. There is no shame or shy asking the meaning of certain thing. This is the best way to gain knowledge, asking question. So optimism is to remain hopeful that something good will definitely happen. Away from negativity is optimism. To cherish hopes is optimism. Well, there was no rains at all. All the villagers were very much worried. They decided to pray to God. One small boy was there. All of them went to temple and they prayed. Only the boy was carrying umbrella. Means he was hopeful that while on my way to temple, from temple to home, if it starts raining, I should have umbrella. So this is known as optimism. The next 5. Next student. Who is there? Siddhi. Siddhi, are you there, beta? Or please read the next 5.
Spirituality, sense of community, empathy, respect, perseverance.
You know the meaning of empathy? To understand the front person's position, to imagine ourselves in place of the front person. That is called proper understanding, empathy. Next 5, once again, Dhairya.
Yes, sir. Gratitude, curiosity, blessing, compromising, adjusting.
I hope if anybody does not know a meaning of a particular term, we will discuss. Otherwise, we will go on reading. Everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Tanishka, once again.
Truth, trust, respectful, humility, being true to yourself.
Humility. You understand what humility is?
No, sir, please explain.
Thank you. Humility means to have very what you call a little position about our humbleness. It is humbleness. It is different from inferiority complex. We should be very, very humble and respectful. Next 5, we have Stuti. Stuti has joined.
Yes, sir.
Stuti, are you there? Please read, beta. From 30, I think. 30 to 35, you read.
Being true to yourself, love for family, hard work, courage, responsibility, generosity.
Generosity. Then the last 4, justice and fair, determination, patience, and confidence. So these are all examples of human values. These are the attributes, these are the characteristics. Now let us talk about core human values. A human being should have this. Then only we can say his level is high as a human. Have you heard the name Charles Darwin?
Yes, sir.
He has given the theory of evolution. Right from the creatures that were born in aquatic creatures up to human beings, he got his theory. What's about the evolution from human beings? Is there scope of growth as a human being, or is this the last stage? There should be. Charles Darwin stopped there, and our spiritual science, our Sanatan Dharma, it has discussed in detail that there are so many layers, so many levels Dada Bhagwan has said there are 14 lakh layers in human form. If a human has to develop, he can raise himself to 14 lakh levels. So this is human evaluation. Here are the core values. Non-violence. Well, we know the gross meaning of non-violence, not to hurt anyone. Okay, not to harm anybody. This is superficial meaning. For us, non-violence is equated with compassion. Why not to hurt? Because we are compassionate about all the creatures. Oh God, every morning, let me not give even the slightest pain to any creature. I should not be the instrument of causing pain to anyone. But causing pain means not merely body, mind, and speech. Some people, they are non-vegetarian, they do not kill mosquitoes, they do not kill cockroach and feel that they are non-violent. Partly, completely non-violence implies one will not cause any type of pain, even not by words, using harsh words and causing pain. That is violence, because a person suffers. If I get angry with you, and if I scold you harshly, then I am spoiling your whole day. The whole day you will be sullen, sad, and gloom. So it means I am guilty of doing non-violence. This rule is not applied to parents and teachers because their anger is for the welfare of students, children. So non-violence broadly is not causing any pain to any creature by words, mind, thinking, thoughts, and deeds. And this is great quality. And if somebody has raised himself to this level, nobody can cause pain to him. If you observe, you do please, if 4 people are sitting in a hall and there are mosquitoes, all 4 will not be troubled due to them. One may enjoy even in them. And the mosquitoes, they will more attack one person. What does it imply? There is reason behind everything. Nothing is without reason. It implies the level of non-violence. A violent man has to suffer. Second core value is gratitude. This one is the most remarkable and most giving value. One should be grateful to all the gifts he received in his life. And this is great quality, I tell you. And this quality will enable a person to receive so many things because he is grateful. Imagine a chapati in your dish. My God, what a long journey it has covered. We were talking about gratitude. We should be very thankful. We received so many things in our life. If you make a list of what you have and what you don't have, your don't have list will be very much long. But what we have, that list may be short, and for whatever we have, we should be thankful. So here comes your assignment. You will make one gratitude jar. Do this experiment. Let us call this experiment, and you will check the result and enjoy. So make one gratitude jar. It may be a box or maybe a plastic jar. Decorate it, put one tag over it named gratitude jar, and then every day you have to put one paper writing on it to whom you are thankful. Be thankful to whoever brings smile to you. Thank you. You can begin with thanks God for giving me this precious life and all my senses in the most proper way. I have eyes, ears, nose, lips, entire body. Thank you very much, God. Then second, maybe thank you very much, parents, for providing me all facilities, for giving me values, culture, for my upbringing. And from third onwards, you can thank anybody who helps you or who brought smile on your face. By the end of our course, the jar will be full. Then what you have to do, I will tell you later in our last class when we will discuss. But do this experiment, and I am sure that this gratitude jar, this experiment will bring something very nice and very fine things in your life. So will you do this seriously? And you will share the photos of your gratitude jar in our group. All right, everybody? Fine. The next core value which we are going to discuss is service. Service we can do if we have empathy. You would like to help an old man only when you imagine his condition that moment. You can understand his position and then it will inspire you to do service to him. Doing service, it does not mean directly you are giving money or it is a part of job. Showing interest to someone is also service. Removing fear from someone is also service. Helping your classmates in solving the math sum, it is also service. So service has, you can say, many types. So if we help others, it is a great value which will help us to rise above. My existence here is not without purpose. I really feel very, very happy if some help is done from me. It gives me a very good feel. My God, I am not totally useless. Chandrakant, the inner voice comes. You are not useless. See, you can do this thing to others. You can help in this way. You can help in that way. So it gives a very nice feeling. So to serve. At home, we can serve our parents. It is not necessary that all the household chores to be done by mom or by dad or by elderly or aunties. We can do to some extent. That is also service. Putting on a balm on mother's head after observation that she might have some headache. What a good service. Mummy will not allow, but you can force, please, we have been working for the whole day. Now take rest and let me apply little balm on your forehead. This is service. Tracing the legs of parent is service. So do it and it gives us pleasure. The next core value and the most profound one is love. Service comes when you have this value. Without love, there will be no service. They are connected, you see. And love is not what people give me, those who give me, they love me. If I love someone, I should give someone as a gift. Our Bollywood has really cheated all of us about this term, love. Love is a very profound thing. Love is the name of sacrifice. There are 3 points associated with love. No giving and taking, no bargaining. Second is no fear. And third is no expectation. It is unconditional. Shakespeare says, I love thee with all thy faults. What a wonderful quotation. You are loving for me, even if you may not be perfect. There might be some deficiencies in your personality, but still, I love you. My love is unconditional. Whose love is most unconditional and the purest form?
A mother's.
Yes, definitely. because she never expects anything. She loves for the sake of love. I don't know whether the poem is prescribed to you, Night of the Scorpion by Nissim Ezekiel. Once it was given in CBSE 10th standard. Have you heard about this poem, Night of the Scorpion?
No, sir.
Briefly I will tell you. Once in a farmer's house, a mother was sleeping with her children on the floor. It was a hut and rainy season. Because very much and very powerful stormy rain, a scorpion fell from the roof and it stung the mother. She was in very terrible pain. The poison of scorpion gradually started spreading in her body. And I tell you, it is so painful that a person doesn't understand anything. The mother was just rolling on the ground, crying, shouting. The neighbors around gathered at her home. It was evening time, and they started chanting the name of God and cursing the scorpion. For villagers, the only hope was to call the enchanter, who will chant mantras and who will bring down the poison from the body. A boy was sent, but till that time the lady was suffering too much. The man came, the Bhagat. He did some chanting, reciting of mantras, sprinkling of water, but there was no improvement at all. Late night, the husband came and he saw his wife in intense pain. He took little kerosene and poured that kerosene on the bitten tool and just put match to it. That increased the pain more. In this way, the whole night, the mother was suffering. After 20 hours of this nightmare, she felt relieved. She got up and she started moving towards the small temple of her home. She folded her hands and prayed to God. Oh God, thank you very much. People around feel that the lady has gone mad. Perhaps the poison entered her brain and she does not know what she is saying. After this terrible suffering, who can dare to say, thank you, God? But what she whispered later, that was not heard. And that was, thank you, God, that the scorpion picked on me and spared my children. Even in future, if there is any pain, any torture, any suffering, let all this fall on me. But I pray to you, my children should be very, very safe. Mother can undergo any pain for the sake of her children. She can bear anything because she says, if this scorpion had stung any of my child, then I would have died. Now I came back to life. No mother can. That is why even Krishna says, mothers, even in all the species, they are most respectable and most loving. So there can be no comparison of mother's love. And we should remember this forever in our mind. And how do we respond to mother's love? By throwing bag on the bed. After, after bath, just keeping the towel, wet towel, somewhere where it should not be. By giving orders to mom that bring this for me, bring that for me. 24 hours, she is supposed to receive orders. So this thing, this class is designed for this purpose. Why to plan? After my parents will be old, I will do something for them. No, right now also we can do. Love should be seen in actions, not in words. Only hugging someone, I love you so much. That love is fake love. It is in words only. Love should be seen in behavior. Love should be seen in action. We love all of you. That is why we do recording. Those students who missed out, how should they know? Who will tell them what happened in the class? This is our way of showing our love. Okay, let us record the entire session so that later we can share with them and they will not miss the thing. This subtle love. In the same way, dear, if we love our values, no cheating. Whatever I do to others, the same thing will come back to me. Wordsworth says, we receive what we give, and in our life alone nature live. This is the law of nature. That is why those who are believers in morality, they are happy people. They may not be very much rich, but they remain happy. They enjoy life. They love life. As you know, today, most educated are most corrupted. People become doctors, engineers, and later they give themselves over to earn huge amount of wealth. And they have all the materialistic dreams to fulfill. And while doing this, they keep morality aside. No, that doesn't matter. Either the patient dies or whatever happens to him. This is my condition. If you fulfill this, then I will do. You can understand. So people who do lot of scandals and then abscond from countries here and there, what is their loss actually? What they gain, we know. Plenty of amount, plenty of money they have. But what is the loss? The loss is they lose their freedom. Then they have to live under the shadow of fear. Somebody will watch me, somebody will find me. Policies are here and there. A man who is traveling without a ticket in a train, you please tell me, can he enjoy journey? Every time he will have the fear, oh my God, TT is there. Even if he is not TT, he is putting on a black coat, he will be afraid that she might be TT and he will catch me. So that is why it is always good to be moral. It is always good to follow the rules and regulation. It is always good to be sincere. Cheating is not a good thing. If we cheat others, the same thing will happen. And this is human nature. See, even a thief does not like his stolen things to be stolen by others. This is very strange thing. People do stealing, cheating, everything, but they don't like. They expect that the world should be honest with me. Imagine a pickpocket. He picked up a pocket, and that picked pocket, somebody else, another thief picks it. What will be his reaction? He will be happy. He will be satisfied that it is not my pocket. I picked it from someone, and it said no. He will be angry. But this is very strange thing. It means that morality is inside us, but we have to be aware. The next is truth. Truth is also a very huge concept. And for us, here truth means not to hide anything from parents. Parents are my best friends. I will never hide any problem of my life from my parents because they are experienced. They love me. They are the only persons who can help me at any moment. The world may cheat me. We have seen mothers love. Parents love me. So why? And whenever I have to hide something from my parents, then I should realize that I am on the wrong track. My way is wrong. There should be inner voice. I should change this. If I cannot tell this thing to my papa or my mummy, it means I should not do that. If I can do, then I will inform my mother, okay, mummy, I am going to late night party. So you please do not wait for me. You can take your dinner. I will be back by 11 o'clock. But if I am afraid in that party, some unwanted or antisocial elements are coming and I am afraid my mummy will not allow me. Then if mummy will not allow me, I know I should directly refuse the proposal. No, my parents will not allow me. I am not interested. So very simple. These are very simple rules to become happy. The next everyday life is punctuality. Punctuality does not mean to be present on time. It also conveys to finish the task within the time. And for that, you require time management. In India, people have very wrong notion. VIP people are never on time. But whenever people, he's VIP. He has so much assignment to do. To some extent, it is okay. But my experience is VVIP people are always on time. Very, very, very important people are always on time. Because those who do not respect time, those who do not obey time, time flies by, and time also does not respect them. So whatever we do, we need to do time management. We should be very punctual. As regards service, one should not give second thinking. Papa said, beta, I want a glass of water. Two children are there, two boys. And the elderly boy who was engaged in mobile, he just listened and second time Papa said, beta, give me a glass of water. And the younger one spoke up, Papa, he is duffer, he will not obey you. Do one thing, go and take water yourself and bring a glass for me. This is very funny thing. So punctuality means just listening to a certain thing. Do it now. That is punctuality. All right. The next one is patience. Patience is very, very important quality. Those who exercise this value in life, they are most successful people. And this is very difficult to follow. People cannot wait for 1 hour delayed train. They become restless. Some become angry. Some start abusing. Some start blaming. Some start eating the head of the station master. What's going on? Is this India? Why train is late? So and so. Have patience, my dear. Things are on their way. They will definitely reach you. And this patience is not simply ability to wait. Some people wait, but during their waiting, they become anxious, they become miserable, they become angry. They should not. How we behave while waiting, that is patience. How to use time. Waiting is what? It's a time. Time has come to you. I am free now. Use me in your own way. If you have to wait. Waiting is a horrible activity for most of the persons. You are different, all of you. You should know how to use the time which has come as a scheme. I am free, use me. Much more can be done. One can carry a book with himself. Whenever I get time, generally people say, I don't get time. I have no time to read. A simple book one can keep in his pocket, or a pen or and a paper. And to do that work, whatever, I have this much time with me, let me use it creatively. Possible? Yes, it is. So that is called patience. Many problems come with their solution. This happens. If you have patience, the problem will automatically get solved. But no, right now, what is people's attitude and why they suffer? I want this right now. No, exactly now. No, you have to allow some time to happen something. So that is called patience. you exercise this patience. You remember this session and exercise this patience, and you will find that things are easy for you if you have patience. Why to become restless? Now this is the age of technology. Huh? Even if you get even if you get 5 or 10 minutes free, you can check the emails and messages and all these things. Okay, so patience is a great thing. We should have patience. Next important is perseverance. Perseverance is non-stop efforts, non-stop attempts. Not like that, okay, I will try once, if I cannot do, let me leave it. No. Who knows a person who has newly become a monk? He tried the first door, he knocked at the door, Bhiksham Dehi. Door was not opened. Second, third, fourth, fifth. He became very much upset. He said, where I have come? Is this the life? Sixth door was waiting for him. The doors were opened, but he did not go there. Perseverance means not to give up efforts. I should try. You remember, Edison, he continued his invention. He was getting non-stop failures. 999 times he failed. In his 1000th attempt, he was successful to lighten that lamp. So perseverance, river cuts through the rock not by power, it is by perseverance. Nobody is weak. I give you my own example. In my family, physically I am stronger than my wife. Physically she is weak, but every day she does so much work that I may be tired. I can't imagine. It is called perseverance. Doing this thing, then that thing, then the third thing, then the fourth thing. So one should not give efforts. It is possible to cut the rock not by power, but by constancy, consistency. As a student, if someone fails in examination of college or whatever, should he give up studies? No. Second time he can score more than 95, 98, 99, because he is repeating the syllabus. I give you this example. There are so many. A person who failed once, second time he scored more than 98, because he was having the previous reading again and again. So perseverance means always hold and carry on doing it without leaving it. Then the seventh, I have respect to all in everyday life, whether he is a high status or low status person, but he is a human being and he deserves respect. Even though he is a dustbin collector, he is a man. He is helping us. He is a cleaner, so I should call him uncle. Why hey oh shh, like this? No. Gandhiji used to say, you can understand a person's character by observing how he behaves with the people who are lower status than his. There is no need to call, hey, come here. Oh, waiter, whatever. He is human being. He is elder than I. So it is my duty to use very respectful address. He is my uncle. And I'm very happy young generation understands this. They call driver uncle, conductor uncle, peon auntie. So this is very nice thing. These are the values which we must observe, which we should observe. You will be amazed to see that religions are based on values. All the religions, they teach us no other thing than values. And here is a chart. You see, Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, and Buddhism. What is the first common value in all these religions? There is only one God. Names are different. Second is honor your father and mother. This is the core teaching of all the religions. People are very religious, but they do not honor. If time permits, I will show you one very good video on behaving with parents. In the end, remind me. Then the next thing is, you shall not steal anything. What does not belong to me, it is not mine. You will not do any violence. We have discussed about this. Not even subtle violence. Refrain from adultery. No evil eyes to anybody. Refrain from lying. I should be truthful. When I lie, it means I want to hide that thing. I am on the wrong way. This should be your inner voice. And this is applicable to all. Married person, married man, if he is lying with his not telling the truth, it means his way is wrong. I do not do any such thing. I tell you once, my guru taught me, if you cannot share with your wife, don't do that thing. Otherwise, it is okay, you carry on. And if I have to lie, I have not to tell the truth, it means I am not on the right track, and that will, and I am inviting troubles, and that will lose my happiness. So refrain from lying. Again, second thing is there, not to take the things literally. I am very happy that I am talking to very matured and intelligent students. I was really overwhelmed by the answers you shared in our WhatsApp group. These questions were taken from the GPSC examination, from the civil services examination. And I was really astonished that 10th, 11th, 12th students can attempt it and express it so wisely. Hats off to you, dear. So refrain from lying, we were talking about. If truth is very hurtful, no need to share that. Dada Bhagwan says, if your truth hurts someone, then you don't know how to share the truth. Isn't it? One sentence is not fit for all time. If any such truth which can hurt someone, which can cause someone intense pain, it is better to remain quiet. It is better to be quiet rather than to share the pinching truth or the harming truth. Refrain from addiction. Addiction does not simply imply that smoking and drinking and all these things. If we can't live without mobile, we are addicted to it. If somebody interferes it when we are working on laptop and we feel very angry, then we are addicted to laptop. If we miss certain thing, that is addiction. When I was a teacher in school, generally students used to ask me permission. Sir, may we go to toilet? Two students at the same time, both boys. And I said, why do you want to go together? You can go alone. You want company, till that you can walk together, we can talk together. Learn to live alone. Means students cannot or they don't like to find themselves alone for few seconds or few minutes. What good it will bring for them? That will come again. So let us understand one thing, that all the religions, they teach us the same values. And if we follow these values, we are truly religious, even if we do not go for any church or temple or mosque. This is very important. Next, science of spirituality. Why values are important? Because values will help a person to rise high. Many people, they complain, the very soul, the very spirit, who has seen it, who has They are right. Their viewpoint is okay, because on their soul there are more than 15 to 20 blankets. How can one see? If a diamond is hidden, covering with 10 blankets, can you see that diamond? Absolutely not. Similarly, when people complain, where is the soul? Who felt it? Who knows this? These are the signs of spirituality. If a person has values, he can reach that level. Those who are in nursery of spiritual science, they may not feel. But those who are primary student, they may experience, can know, I have something in my inside that is guiding, that is equal to God, that is a part of God. So God is inside me. Let us see briefly these signs of spirituality. Believing that life is sacred and should be embraced. If you love your life, you are soulful. You are qualified to experience the soul. Having greater level of empathy and intuition. If you have compassion, if you have empathy, then there will be intuition. Nature gives this very special quality to few one. They can tell what is going to happen. They have that premonition. They have that feeling of intuition. Thirdly, feeling at peace while being alone. This is what I discussed. Okay, if a person cannot stay alone, staying alone means without mobile. Nothing is there. Just spare 5 minutes with you. I will give you second assignment. Go to some garden or sit in a room in front of a temple or anywhere you want. Just stay with you for 5 minutes. If you could do that without getting frustrated and irritated, believe me, you are in the best company. People can't stay for 1 minute. They can't stay. So can't stay means they do not like the company. And those who do not love their self, those who do not love the company of the self, how miserable life will they have in future? Because ultimately a person is alone. Feeling connected with your soul, it will be experienced after following all the values. Having a strong sense of self-worth. I am needed in this world. I am worthy. I am not useless. I am not incompetent. Then being in the present moment. Some people live in the past. They are full of complaints. They recall the past, glory of the past, and they spoil their present while doing so. Once I was. What once I was? What you are now. And some people, the same people, they worry about future, which is yet to come, and which is absolutely not in our hands. Nobody can predict. So the best way is being in the present moment. It is very difficult, but by practice, this can be achieved. How to live in the present moment and how to enjoy. Being hopeful when things are challenging. This is the quality of a soulful person. They cannot easily be dominated or easily be made fearful. They are not afraid. Even though the entire world is against them, they remain standing like a tower, like a mountain. There are such people whom public abused, whom public held responsible. You know, Socrates, he was made to drink poison, but he never compromised. There are such people in history. They remain firm. Why? And where do they get this energy from? This energy comes from within. This energy comes from within. One man versus the entire world. My God, how horrible this is. But he can remain undaunted, fearless, if he knows his inner engineering and his soul. Asking questions about life and death. One should have curiosity. Ultimately, we should know our last station. That I will not discuss much with you. But some curiosity should arise in what is going to be last. If I achieve this, then what will happen? If I achieve that, what will happen? What will happen to me after 30 years, 40 years, 50 years? Is there really be rebirth and all these things? The answers will be found in good spiritual books. If you turn few nice books, you will understand. And this is our level. Our journey is towards this. This is the long journey. Feeling compassionate and positive. To experience the soul inside, one has to be compassionate. One has to be non-violence. Because in non-violence person, even tiger, lion, violent animals will forget their nature. Such is the power of non-violence. Avoiding negative people and behavior. This is also very important. Why to stay at that place? Whenever I listen to some filthy discussion, negative remarks, one voice arises within me. Hey, Chandrakant, is your brain a dustbin? Then stay here or leave the place at once. My mind is not dustbin, so leave the place at once. Let them talk. No need to make any argument, because people will be very upset if we attack on their viewpoint. They have their own viewpoint, but their negativity should not affect my positivity. If my positivity is not strong enough to turn them positive, at least their negativity should not be heavy on my positivity. And ultimately, feeling peaceful with meditation and other mindful practices. I will not recommend you hours of meditation for you. Whatever is your age, suppose you are 15 years old, just spend 15 minutes with you. Forget meditation. Just spend 15 minutes and just close your eyes and see what thoughts are coming to my mind. Do not interfere with them. Do not get indulged with them. Do not give yourselves over to them. Just observe. This is my first film. Okay, my mind is showing me picture. This is the first picture. This is second picture. This is third picture. This is fourth. Simply, and just put the alarm inside. Okay, after 15 minutes, I will be back to my job. I will be back to my everyday task. Just do this, and this will help you to develop your soulful personality. This personality will create aura around your body, and you will have then the very positive influence. People will get benefit of your company. Wherever you go, you will be most welcome. Tanishka has come, and when she comes, we do not really want to quarrel. Our mood is changed. People will say like that. That is why this is important, and this session is introduced because of this. This will create aura. Now, coming to the last part, the boy and Mercedes car. See how values mold our character and our thought process. A boy who has values. This is the story of him. Standing near the petrol pump, he was watching the very shining Mercedes car. The man in Mercedes noticed that the boy is watching me. He was a compassionate man. He said, why not give him a ride? Hey boy, come here. That poor boy reached there. Yes, sir. You want ride in this car? Come, get inside. Wow, what beautiful car. Inside was shining dashboard, the wonderful steering wheel, and the interior design was so fine with sweet fragrance. The boy was amazed. His eyes twinkled, and he asked, sir, this car must be very expensive. He said, yes, it is. And you must be a very rich man. He said, no, I am not a rich man. My elder brother is, and he gifted this car to me. After noticing the twinkling of the boy's eyes, the man asked him, you like this car, right? And you want this car in future. You plan to purchase this car. Tell me, you want this car? He said, no, sir. I don't want this car. I want to be like your elder brother. You got it, dear? Everybody? You understood the boy's answer? He says, I don't want this car. I want to be like your elder brother. What does it mean? Dhairya?
doesn't want a specific thing, but then like to enjoy all his deeds, to fulfill all his deeds, he wants to become rich as his brother.
Wonderful. And this shows his love for his brother, his responsibility for his brother, his care. So his values change his attitude. Ki, I don't want this personal material thing for me. Rather, I will give them as gifts. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. If you have any question, we can discuss. Your next session will be on 27 November to be taken by Neha Ben, and it will be holistic way of dealing with life situation. That is also going to be very interesting. Please, if you have anything to say, you can unmute yourself and share. Anything to say, dear? You did not like today's session at all? Or I was very much having moral tone?
No, sir, it was a wonderful session.
So what will you do at the end of this session? At least express your love for your parents in all the three ways: words, deeds, and thoughts. And the same expression should be to your friends and in your surrounding. So I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. May God bless us all. That's all today. We have Lala sir with us. Lala sir, anything to add which I might have forgotten, or any suggestions from your side?
No, it is all right. Everything gone well, and I'm very happy the class was interactive, right?
Fine, fine. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So let us meet once again next Sunday. God bless you all, dear, and take very good care of yourselves. You are all the assets of humanity. And I am very much happy with all the answers reaching me for very difficult questions. And those who don't know the answer, never mind. You just give me the pass at least. I will share the correct answer with you. Take very good care. See you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
dear. Thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you all.
Thank you, sir.